Ntuzuma police station hostage. Ntuzuma, north of Durban, a humid Monday morning. The kind where the air hangs heavy and routine feels predictable. Until it isn't. 8:30 a.m. The routine breaks. The Ntuzuma police station stirred to life like any other weekday. Phones rang. Officers moved between desks. Paperwork stacked up. In a holding cell at the back of the building sat a 22-year-old man, quiet, watchful. He had been arrested for attempted murder, accused of terrorizing his own family. To the officers processing him, he was just another case file waiting to be formalized. But something was wrong. Something no one saw coming. 8:32 a.m. The turning point. 2 officers approached the cell to continue processing. That's when everything shattered. In a flash of sudden violence, the suspect lunged. A struggle. A shout. Then, a gunshot. He had overpowered them. A firearm now in his hands. The balance of power had shifted in seconds. 8:34 a.m. The station falls silent. The suspect forced the officers into the cell and locked them inside. Now armed. Now in control. Gunfire echoed through the corridors. Staff froze. Some ducked behind desks. Others ran for cover. The station, once routine, became a trap. 8:36 a.m. Hostages. The man moved through the building, searching. Every footstep was deliberate. Every sound amplified. Approximately 6 people, police officers, and administrative staff were now either held hostage or trapped inside. Fear spread fast. No one knew his next move. 8:40 a.m. The call goes out. Outside, sirens began to wail. Backup arrived. Among them, South African Police Service tactical units. Above, the hum of rotor blades cut through the sky. Reaction Unit South Africa had deployed aerial support. Inside, negotiators tried to establish contact. But the suspect wasn't talking. Only gunshots answered. 8:50 a.m. The clock ticks. Inside the station, time stretched. Officers trapped in the cell listened to footsteps outside. Hostages held their breath. Negotiators stalled for time. The suspect, some later described him as an Inyanga, traditional healer, moved unpredictably, armed and agitated. Every second increased the risk. 9:10 a.m., the decision. 40 minutes in. Command made the call. Negotiations were failing. The threat was escalating. A tactical team prepared to move. 9:15 a.m., the final confrontation. The silence broke. A coordinated infiltration. Boots moving fast. Weapons raised. Then, gunfire. Loud, close. Final. The confrontation lasted moments. When it ended, the suspect lay fatally wounded. Aftermath. The quiet returns. The station, once chaotic, fell into a heavy silence. Hostages were freed. 6 individuals were rescued and assessed by paramedics. One was taken to hospital, minor injuries, but shaken. The officers who survived? They carried something deeper than wounds. The days after, those involved were withdrawn from duty. Psychological debriefing began. Questions followed. How did a suspect gain access to a firearm? Why were protocols breached? Could it have been prevented? An internal investigation was launched. Because one fact stood stark: firearms are strictly prohibited in holding cells. And yet, on that morning, they weren't. In just 45 minutes, an ordinary police station became the center of a life-and-death crisis. A suspect is dead. Officers are shaken. Procedures are under scrutiny. And Ntuzuma remembers the morning when routine turned into chaos, and survival came down to seconds.